NuubCast.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, noobs of all ages. Welcome to NuubCast, where we make your newbie dreams come true. If, of course, your newbie dreams entail me casting your game for the tens of people to watch it on my YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NuubCast. We are all about non-pro play and giving an opportunity for guys like you and me to get our games cast, to be posted on the web, to see and talk about and discuss, critique, laugh at, enjoy, applaud, all kinds of play, because we believe wholeheartedly here at NuubCast that fun, interesting, and entertaining games can happen at any level of play, from bronze to masters, the occasional pro play, but mostly newbies like you and me. And Kamikaze wants the world to know that he's playing like shit, and Inferno not really biting. Your attitude makes me sick, Kamikaze says. Inferno again, not biting. That's such a weird way to open. Your attitude makes me sick. Cool story, bro. But we're off to races in this PvP. The only thing I know about this game is that Inferno is going to do a fun build. This is pre-patch. So this is, I'm pretty sure it's Season 5, and I'm pretty sure it's pre-Penix buff, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see a Penix build from Inferno. So that ought to be fun, if nothing else. Gonna see some cool stuff coming up in here. Inferno getting chased around by his probe, desirous to do some harassment. Getting some harassment of his own over here. But PvP, as you know, one of my favorite matchups, if not my favoritist matchup, due to the precision. You know, most people do the same exact opening, but you can't really do that. I mean, well, openings are generally identical between Protoss players, is what I was going to say. It's what I wanted to say. Cyber finishing up for Inferno. A good bit ahead of Kamikaze. Going to have his... What kind of BS is that? Which BS is he talking about? I didn't see the BS that he is referring to. What kind of BS is he referring to? What shit of the bull is he talking about? I do not know. I'm trying to find the BS, but it is escaping me. Of course, Kamikaze is supply blocked, so but not anymore. So his stalker is going to make its way out. Zealot out here looking for proxy pylon. Stargate down from Inferno, and here it comes, baby. Here it comes. Forge finished as well. Are we going to see any kind of cannons? Robo. One gate Robo out of Kamikaze. Dee-dee. Adding on some extra gates with his extra money. Sentry to force field the gate in case of any aggression from Senior Kamikaze. With someone who's got a name like Kamikaze, you better expect some kind of aggression, and here they come. Here they come. The Zealot and the Stalker make you think there might be some kind of a late 4-gate coming. But it doesn't matter, because between this sentry and this cannon, he's going to be able to push back anything that tries to matriculate at his front door. Is that a second cannon? Oh, 2 cannons at the front for Inferno. This is fascinating. Penix are starting to get pumped out. Only one thus far, and he's going to use it to scout, it appears. Second Phoenix incoming. Couple of stalkers and the zealot over here for Kamikaze. We're going to see if he is going to make any magic happen over here. He's not going to be thrilled with the magic he sees. What I hope happens is that these stalkers try to push up this, and he gets force fields behind him. No! Oh, I would have loved to see them come up, because 2 cannons, man. You get a stalker in front of that force field. Get tickled by the sentries and that cannon, it's going to die really fast. Warp tech finished. For Kamikaze, 2 extra gates. He's got Immortals coming out, which is interesting. I like the cut of your gib. I like the cut of your jib. Interesting. Mortals, probably not the best response to Phoenix. Probably wants to get a Twilight Council out here and maybe go for some blink. Observer is out. I'm going to head on over and see what's going on. Only 3 Phoenix, or is that 4? 4 Phoenix out. Going to pick up Stalker and kill it. And then fly away. No. Doesn't kill either of those units. Oh, does get the sentry and picks up the stalker again, so he is going to be able to kill that off. And with a lack of units that shoot up in the air, Kamikaze forced to run away. Is that a 5th Phoenix coming? No, no more stuff. Oh, he does pick off 1 Phoenix. And they, again, are going to hightail it out of there. Kamikaze probably looking to add some more stalkers, making another Immortal. I'm not sure I understand that. He does have his expansion up, which is going to put him well ahead of Inferno economically. But we've got more Phoenix coming out. It's going to be 6 now. And the thing is, even with these 5, he's going to be able to do a fair amount of damage. He can pick up all of these stalkers. And his ground army, probably not quite enough. Probably not quite enough. He's going to have to do something, though, because Kamikaze is a Kamikaze. And no, don't go out that way. You're going to pick off... Oh, you could pick off this Immortal. That would be huge. And a stalker. It'd be awesome. You could pick that off real easy like. But now he sees he has to cancel that Nexus. But now his Phoenix are going to come in here. There are 6. He can pick up all... What did he just pick up? A Zealot? Oh, he must have... That must be a misclick. Misclick. Zealots thwacking away on the... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad. The Stalkers are focusing down a Zealot. The Zealots are focusing down the Immortal, which is good. Sentries start to get taken out. Phoenix able to finally get over, kill the Stalkers. And now we're going to get a lift up on the Immortal, and that's going to die too. Ah! All these Stalkers going to get lifted and dead. Probe trying to drop cannons. Not really going to work out that well. Oh dear. Might want to pick up that probe. Yeah, I was going to say, pick that up. Kill this pylon. It's not going to be a problem. Yep, yep. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle in a pylon. Tickle in pylons. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And now these Phoenix are going to be able to come in here. Got some cannons, so he's going to have to be careful. But he can still do a little bit of probe harass. He just has to be very careful and make sure that he's not getting focused down. And now there's Stalkers out here, but he can pick those guys off. I pick up all 3 of those guys. And now he's going to kill all 3 of them. Just got to be careful. Be careful with the cannons. Can pick up the guys on gas, kill them. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Nice and out of range. Get on out of range. Get on out of range. Get on out of range. Don't want to lose any hull. And these guys hanging out at home. Just doing good harass here by Inferno. He is ahead in food, but he's only ahead in food because of the Phoenix harassment, and he's doing a really good job. Kamikaze obviously ahead in Econ. He's still just now finishing his Nexus Inferno. Are we going to see some more Phoenix come out? We are seeing it. Wow, he's queuing them up, man. Slide them up. Queuing up those Phoenix. No problem. Looks like Colossus coming out. I do not like this. I don't like this tech switch at all. Why would you go Colossus against Phoenix? This is a bad idea. You definitely want to go... I mean, Stalkers, obviously he's picking them up, but you understand that in a battle, Phoenix, this many Phoenix, is going to... It's going to be very easy to kill Colossus. You really want to warp in. Yes, you want mostly Stalkers. You want to get a Twilight Council. You need Blink. Just the same way you would deal with Mutalisks against a Zerg, basically. When someone's going mass Phoenix, then you really want to get a butt ton of Stalkers, because you know as well as I do, Phoenix, as fun as they can be, and as... now we have 12 of them out here, which is a lot, and they can do very much damage in a battle. And you definitely don't want to move out against 12 Phoenix with only 8 Stalkers, because they can pick up every single one and still kill your Colossus. You understand this? This is crazy. It's crazy to move out with 8 Stalkers against 12 Phoenix, because you can lift every single one of them and still have units left over to kill your Colossus, kill your sentries, whatever. Sentries do not tickle Phoenixes that well. I mean, they just don't hurt. Here comes, so you could lifting up these sentries, man, be just one-shotting them. Is he gonna lose one? No, not even gonna lose a sentry. He's got to be careful now with his energy. If he uses too much energy to harass, these Phoenix are going to be worthless in a battle. That's the only thing you have to be really wary about with your Phoenix. He does lose one there to the cannons, but he does have more coming in to replace him. He's got one who's really low here, but it's really high on energy, so he wants to be able to use that. And he's warping in some more Zealots, got a couple of Immortals. Yeah, this is just crazy. Craziness. He's going to pick off Colossus and lift off Stalkers. Oh, nice force fields by Kamikaze to keep the rest of this army at bay, and maybe he's got the gas. Maybe he want to invest in charge for those Zealots, but like I said, this is not the composition you want to use to engage, 12. Bam. 12 Phoenix. And do we have more Phoenix coming? We do have more Phoenix coming. We already have 3 sitting here. See, the problem is when you actually want to be offensive, you are going to have to gather up some other type of units. And once you get your 3rd, as we see Inferno doing here, you can do that, and it's pretty easy. When you're doing the kind of harass that he was doing, and to take out that many Colossus, I mean, he did a really good job. I'm surprised Kamikaze is still going after Colossus. I don't like it at all. I would say maybe even Archons, you're going to have to get several lifts. But to go... But I wouldn't even do that. I would just mass Stalker, get Blink, try and take out as many Phoenix as I can, and then, later on when you're going to engage the main army, you just don't, you try to get them to use as much of their energy as possible, and then hope they're useless when the time comes to actually engage. You want to make the Phoenix as useless as possible. I mean, because they can lift, like, that's why a unit like an Archon's really good, because they can lift, but they have their shields are so strong, so many HP on the shields, that It's going to take probably several lifts to kill them. Unless, of course, I mean, this is a lot of freaking Phoenix. 12 Phoenix is a lot. But he does not have Blink on these Stalkers. Blink on these Stalkers would be huge. He'd be able to pick off Phoenix all day long. The cannons have been actually very helpful because they're picking off units here and there. But imagine if he had Blink right now. He lost quite a few there. 5 Phoenix for 1 Colossus is not a good trade. It's not. It's not a good trade at all. Little too much loss there. But, and as you can see, as much harassment that's been going on, as much as Inferno, like it feels like Inferno's ahead. It feels like he's way ahead because he's been doing so much harassment, because he's been, he's just had a really good game so far, and he's been in control of this game. But if you look at the food, it's pretty dang even. He is up on, I'm guessing he's up on, yeah. He is up on, you know, these things. Shields, upgrades, 111. He's upgraded his Phoenix, by the way. And just so you know, if you were unaware, shields upgrades, if you upgrade your shields, you are upgrading everything in the Protoss army. You're upgrading buildings, you're upgrading air units, you're upgrading ground units. Anything that has a shield, you are upgrading. You're upgrading your probes. Everything gets upgraded with a shield upgrade, which is why I'm guessing Inferno went ahead and got it in this build. It's like, what the hell is this? A turd in my Phoenix group. It's a turd. It's actually destructible debris. Destructible debris. Inferno breaking out the Archons. They are so pretty, man. I just freaking love. I love the way Archons look. They're so baller McBallerson. Alrighty. Again, Inferno just slightly ahead in food, and if he has to, let me put it this way, Kamikaze, if he wants to win, he has to make Inferno come to him. He can't be aggressive because of this. He's invested so much. He's invested a lot in cannons instead of supply, and that's good, especially if you're behind. If you can control where the battle's going to be, that's going to make that much more effective for you. And this, which is what is really a minor food lead here, it's about 10 food, is going to be, is not going to mean anything. I do want to check real quick, units tab, fairly even in probes. Both these guys macroing really well. And if you're not aware, this is a platinum/diamond level replay. Inferno is in platinum, but only because he switched to random, and his Protoss is diamond level, as is his Zerg. I don't think he plays Terran as much, and he's still working on that matchup. But that being said, we're going to see these Phoenix fly around. They're going to see the 4th base up. I'm not going to see anything mining yet. Probably going to pick off a probe. No, not going to even pick off that probe. And again, just holding that 10 food lead. Kamikaze, he's moving out. I do not like that he is moving out. It's going to be very bad for him to move out. He does have 3 Colossus, but because there's 12 Phoenix, this is going to be, if he decides to engage, this is going to be problematic because Inferno has too many. Oh, feedback on the Phoenix. I like that. He got a couple there. Very nice. Very nice job. Inferno getting a mothership, as you can see. Blink almost finished here for Kamikaze. Going to be very helpful against Phoenix. He can actually send out a group of Stalkers if he wants, once his Blink finishes, just for the purpose of trying to pick off some of those Phoenix. He really wants to make those pointless in battle. But, oh, huge warp in. Here's a big old engagement. Zealot's out front. He's not blinking back his Stalkers. The Stalkers are out front getting annihilated. And that was just terrible. Feedback on a bunch of Phoenix. Still storms down on the... Holy crap, that's a lot of Immortals. And now the Phoenix are just out of the battle and inconsequential. And Inferno just rolled that. And he rolled it for two reasons that I could see. The main reason was that his Stalkers were out front getting crushed by Zealots that had better upgrades than him. Did you just storm? Oh, he stormed. I was like, did he storm his own units? No, that's storms are coming from these guys. They did a really good job. These Zealots are very softened up, should die pretty quick. But again, Immortals, man. Immortals just did a whole lot of wreckage in that battle. Had the Archons out front still. Still alive, obviously. He tried to equalize things with Storm and whatnot, but Storm is not that great against Protoss. In PvP, you know, it's okay. Now the mothership's out, and Kamikaze's gonna be like, oh man, now I can't even see the motherfucker. Inferno mining well from the gold. Economy just shooting through the roof. And we're going to have several storms here, but again, probably going to kill a lot of the Zealots, but Storm, and the Phoenix too. Storm really good probably against Phoenix and the Zealots, but nothing else going to get dead here. Storm, 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 you know the units are there, you know they're there. Just Storm. Why you no Storm, Bruhan? Why you no Storm? Maybe I wasn't watching. It's the only thing I can think of. Going to try and counter with these Stalkers, get some kills here. I can see that would be all right, but I mean at this point it's foregone conclusion. It's 170 to 56. There's no way Kamikaze is coming back from this. Gonna go kill some probes. Economy is a non-issue at this point. Oh, look at that warp in. Oh my goodness. Wow. Nice big fat GG, well played from Kamikaze. Nice warp in. The final warp in gets the surround with the Zealots. That was about as perfect as you could do it. But again, the reason why that big engagement sucks so hard, it was really bad for Kamikaze. He would have done so much better if he blinked back his Stalkers, got them behind the other units he had here. The Storms were nice. I don't know if they were on the right units, but good to have in PvP. Storms can be pretty good. They're not the best against Protoss, but when it's PvP, if you have even upgrades, then it can be pretty good, especially if you're ahead in armor upgrades. They can be really good. But that was not the case here. Inferno ahead in all the upgrades, except he didn't have any attack upgrades. Interesting. I guess things were kind of equal to armor. Did have the shield upgrade. Again, shield upgrades everything. Buildings, air units, ground units. Good job, Inferno. That was a fun build. Really enjoyed seeing the build in action. Lots of Phoenix in a PvP. Had to be super fun to play. I don't think my micro is good enough to pull it off, or I would start doing some Phoenix builds. I would say, you know, be on the lookout. Maybe we'll get a replay with a Phoenix build with the upgrade, but I don't think anyone's doing it, frankly. I don't think we're going to see it. It takes too long. Fleet Beacon, it's too much money. I don't even know what the upgrade costs. It's probably like 200, which is so much money. My guess is we're never going to see it. That's my guess. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Fun game. Thanks, Inferno. If you'd like to see your games cast on NuubCast, send them on in. NuubCast@gmail.com. And if you can cut the mustard, not the cheese, the mustard, you too can see your game here on NuubCast. NuubCast number 497. That's a wrap, baby.